Hello everyone! If you're new here, welcome to my channel. If you're wondering why I am whispering or using my soft-spoken voice, it's because this is a ASMR channel. If you do not know what ASMR is, then I highly encourage you to go and look it up. Also, please don't forget to subscribe and turn on the notifications. And without further ado, let's start with today's video. Today I'm going to be showing you how to break an addiction or an obsession. So I'm going to show you how to do a spell to do just that. Now you may be wondering, why am I showing you this big block of salt? Well, so let's talk a bit about the spell itself. I'll leave the salt here. So this spell is for anyone, either for themselves or for another person. So the caster would be looking for breaking an addiction, such as a smoking or drinking or a drug addiction, or I don't know, a sugar addiction if you want, any sort of addiction. Or the caster would be looking for breaking someone's obsession with a thing, a situation, or a person. So it can be useful if someone has an unhealthy obsession for another person and they are in a relationship or not. So for this spell you will only need a chunk of salt. That's why I have the salt here. Now the salt I have here is huge, as you can see, and you obviously don't need a rope. This is the only chunk of salt that I could find online. So it can be even as small as, I don't know, a quarter of this or even smaller. You just need a chunk of salt and a bowl of water. So what you do is, and this is optional, you can write on the salt, or you can engrave it maybe with a knife, so you scrap the name of the person or the obsession or whatever your intention is. Again, this is entirely optional, and you state the intention and you give the salt the intention of that addiction or that obsession, right? So let's say I have a addiction to sugar, so I imagine this block of salt to be my sugar addiction, and then you meditate on the intention for how much you need. There's no time frame on this. It's, trust your gut and go with it. And this is really heavy, by the way. And put the chunk of salt in a bowl of water or in a bucket, or and when it had dissolved, then your addiction or someone else's addiction, if you're casting for them, is gone. After the salt has dissolved, you can just throw away the water, preferably off your property, but if you can't do that, then you can just throw it out in the bathroom and just flush. This is a very simple spell, I would say, but I do have a couple of more things to add to it if you want to. Okay, I'm just gonna leave this down, and I have salt all over my fingers. So if you want to add a couple more things to the spell before placing the salt in the water, so whilst you are meditating on the intent, you can also light a purple candle. if you don't have a purple candle, you can light a white one. Okay, so you can always use a white candle if you don't have a colored candle. Candle magic is useful in any ritual because the fire element will add to the spell's power. Also, if you do have a tarot deck, you can use the Devil card in reverse. So the Devil card in reverse, I'm not an experienced tarot reader or anything like that, but this particular card in reverse will help focus your intention on breaking an addiction or an obsession. So it's just for visualizing things, it's just to help you focus that intent. Also, I found out that carnelian, I think that's what it's called, hopefully I'm not pronouncing that wrong. So carnelian is a crystal, as you can see, oops. And let me show you closely. So what to do is you give carnelian the intention and then you place it next to the burning candle when you are meditating. As I said, this should be a very simple spell, but if you do have any questions, please leave them in the comment section below or write to me on any of my social medias and we'll figure it out. Okay, so that's all I got for you today. This was a really short video, but I hope you have a very good day or night, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye bye.